even at the cellular biology, you put the cells in a stressful environment chemically, and then they become pluripotential. They revert to stem cells. That's a great metaphor, right, for the mind, right? And the moments of the deepest challenge mentally, like the world today with the pandemic, we have the opportunity to actually free our capacities. We can become stem cells in our thinking. All possibilities. That's freedom, right? A stem cell would be the equivalent of freedom at the cellular level. They can be anything. We can be anything. So, because we see I hear from patients day in, day out lately, right? At this point, after a year and a half of the pandemic, there's like this, like, oh my God, I can't take this anymore. It's like defeat, just fatigue, and plus more polarization. So it seems that the conditions are worse and worse. And then we buy into the idea that we are then less and less. But it can be actually the flip. This is precisely the eye in the needle moment for us to make a jump. We ride on the acid environment to become stem cells ourselves, to free our mind. We could have that entry. You could easily say that this second hypothesis is as valid as the first one. But hey, isn't it a much better proposition to look at it as this crazy world is exactly the moment for the jump? The conditions are ripe because of the challenge for me to bring up what I really have, this inherent freedom, this mind that can be an incredible instrument. So, well, Rodolfo, you wrote an amazing letter, and I wanted just to read it and reference it, but it's a little bit late. Needless to say that it's in the same topic. We're all in the same boat. But I wanted just to keep, if anybody wants to make a comment or a question before we officially close the class.
Miles, I do.
Yes. Hi, Pachi.
I experienced here and now this foreign mind. I kept fighting back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, even with all the energy, with everything that I was here. So I'm a witness to how this plays. I have an event that I'm going to be carrying on at 6 o'clock, which I even sent to the group, but it was my to-do list. Oh, but I didn't do this. I should have called that. And then I would come back and I would be quiet. And I would be, okay, here and now, present. And then all of a sudden, oh, I forgot this. I forgot that. It was, oh my God. So.
Yes. But hey, you to be able to be in that position to see what you're sharing with us precisely takes energy. I mean, the energy was precisely for you to be able to be there and observe that happening, because it happens all the time to all of us. We're constantly losing our mind, being caught in our other mind, and luckily sometimes springing out of it and finding ourselves, and then we get lost again. But we never really have the energy to see it, how it happens, to become even aware that it's happening. We don't, most of the times we don't even know that we're not in our minds. Here we go, slaves in our other mind, saying things that we don't even believe or know, or we just, and we are inside of it, and it's not even a question of if anything is wrong. So power to you, Pachi, that you saw the dance, And
I'm going to take the liberty to send to you the link and come and beat the drum of the heart with me. All over the world will be beating the heart.
Awesome.
That's
yeah,
what
we are there. Yes. We are there. Let's all go there. Absolutely. Oh yes. Yeah. Let's drum to this. Yeah. We need a different trance, right? we drum to come out of one trance so we can go into another one. Thank you, Patricia. Thank you so much. Obrigado. Who else? Any comments, questions? There's one slide I didn't have a chance to go through, but take a look at it in the slides. And it's patterns, because things that we are functionally speaking, we seem to operate in patterns. So things are interconnected to one another, they influence one another like a system, like a structure, and then the circuitry kind of like has a cohesion of itself, right? And so once a pattern is turned on, then many things kick in, not just the one. We could say that there's a pattern of the mind, there's a pattern of feelings, and there's a pattern of the body. This is a way to differentiate patterns. So for example, the pattern of the mind is a particular way, a string of thinking that seems to be bound to one another. So the point of intervention that we can have as warriors is for sure at the level of the thoughts, because as difficult as it is to change a feeling, it is doable to change a thought. We can command our mind, we can train our minds to supersede our thinking, to change our thoughts. So, because usually thoughts give rise to feelings, the pattern of the thoughts gives rise to the pattern of the feelings. We have certain thoughts based on beliefs and ideas, and so then the feelings are attached to them. And then once we're in the pattern of the feelings by nature, they crisscross, they move a lot. It's very dynamic energy, emotions, energy in motion. So all our brain, our body is crisscrossed by the feelings. And so it's difficult to get in there, but we can also influence the pattern of feelings by coming in our second area of intervention, which is the pattern of the body. Because the pattern of feelings is something to experience, to witness. When we're in the feelings, we feel it. We go into the feeling, we traverse the course of the feeling. It's hard to like will myself to feel differently by command, right? But I can rein in to my body position, because there are many studies that show how we sustain our body, our position of our body, for instance, will then automatically begin to change the thoughts. And then when the pattern of the thoughts changes, by inference, the pattern of the feelings change. So we change our body position, then we sustain that, and then our thoughts will change and our feelings will change too. So that's a second place where as a warrior we can intervene. We can intervene taking the reins of our thoughts, and we can intervene by taking the reins of the body. That's why we do so much emphasis with Aaron on movement, exercises, moving, breathing, body awareness, body positions, the body. That's the domain that we can come in and really work with. And then is the quote that I read you, not in the sense that each body part has its own agenda, right? And takes over the rest. No, as an integrated pattern. So we dance with the pattern of the body, and we dance with the pattern of the thoughts. And by doing that, we come into a more harmony in the pattern of our feelings. So this is another orientation for us to kind of where to put our energy and our attention. Anyways, I think we have enough for one time. Have a wonderful week, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. And I guess I will see you next week, okay? Tom is traveling, so he won't be sending the summary. We will do it. But more or less, we have already our assignment. and a little bit the summary for the ones who didn't take the class. But the assignment is to be in this place where Pachi was sharing, right? Where we are looking at how we are being pulled away, and then be more like listening to the true voices, true impulses in us. See how we do. More mass on the idea that we can dethrone this and we can sustain it. That's the game. In support with one another, of course. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful week, everybody. Gracias. Spasiba.
Ciao.
Gracias.
Thank you,
Obrigada.
Miles.
Obrigada.
Thanks, Miles.
So timely, perfectly timely. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ciao, ciao.
Thank you, Miles. Great class.
Thank you. Thank you,
Gracias.
Angie.